Well, hello, my friends that are interested in the worm business, growing worms, or watching worm videos, or whatever your interest may be. It's feeding time in South Georgia again. This is Larry with Wiley Worm Farms. By the way, I do have a YouTube channel. It's wileywormfarm.com. Well, this is our original bed here. I took this tub, Mr. Cameraman, if you can kind of back that up and kind of show the size of that container there. Bought this container here at Home Depot, and this container actually is designed for mixing concrete or mortar, but it's perfect for what I want, what I need. I started out with a very small container, and I graduated a couple more up until I got about 1,000 worms. And just a few days ago, about a week ago, I went into this container. So here we should have approximately 1,000 to 1,200 worms. I hope so. I let it get a little damp on me last time around, so hopefully that didn't hurt my worms. So here we go. We're going to dig into here. I'm going to fluff this up. First of all, fluff everything up real nice, as good as I can, and find out where my food went to last time. I hope it's all gone. Hope they gobbled it all up. Gobble, google, google, gobble. What in the world have I got here? I don't know how that got out of my worm bin, but that is not supposed to be there. Let's get that out of the way. I don't think they eat plastic. And, oh, here's my last feeding. Here's what's left of my banana. Look at the worms in there. Oh, they're enjoying that. Worms love bananas. See them in there? Having themselves a hearty old time. And look at them here. Now, folks, if y'all know what these are, if you'll leave a comment, because I don't know. I don't think that's a red wiggler, but I'm not sure what it is. If it is, it's a handicap red wiggler. And I got quite a few of those in there. Not sure what that's all about. There's some of my little worms in here. All of these are supposed to be red wigglers. As I said in previous videos, I started January the 17th. I went and purchased 150 worms. Went back March the 8th and bought another 150. And that 300 worms has now grown into, I would say, approximately 1,000 worms. Now, recently, I got a good friend I go to church with, a good guy. He loves gardening and loves this kind of stuff, so he wants to get in the worm business as well. I'm going to put this banana right over here out of the way. Now, this is some of the coffee cup filters that was left over. We'll leave that right there for now. And I got a little bit of lettuce left in here. I'll wait and put that back in here where I'm feeding. What do I have here? I think this is cabbage rather than lettuce. Cabbage, I'll have to use some of that. Fluff it up real good. As you can see, I tore some paper towels and put it in here. I just in here the other day and I need a paper towel. Finished, and I said, I know a good place for that. My worm bin. My worm bin. Hey, all you guys that do videos, let me share a little thought with you. For about over 25 years, I was, I guess, what you'd call a professional speaker. I was a pastor of a church for more than 25 years. And during that time, I did a little bit of radio, not a lot, but I did a little bit of radio. And there's a term in radio that they use that's called dead air. And I watched some videos of worm farmers, and I noticed they had some dead air. My point is, and I hope this is helpful to you, I'm not trying to be smart or nothing, but just something I've learned over the years. When you're doing a worm video, I suggest that you keep talking the whole time. Because people want to hear you talk. They don't want to hear what you have got to say. You're their teacher, and they are being educated, or maybe they are in the word business themselves, and they just want to continue to grow and grow and grow and grow. But anyway, just a little thought, and I will leave that. I don't want to beat a dead horse here. Here's some of the paper that I actually let it soak in a 5-gallon bucket. Shredded some paper, let it soak in a 5-gallon bucket. I took it out, and it was almost like rocks when I put it in here, balled up and almost like rocks. And trying to get all that out so it can fit well with my bedding here with my worms. So, all right, so let's level this out a little bit, and then let's pull this back a little and make a little trough for feeding. As I said in the last video I did, I don't remember if it was on this one or the other worms, a new bed of worms I got from Mimi's. But I went over to my neighbor's house a few days ago, and I said to him, I said, neighbor, I thought it would never come to this, but here I am at my neighbor's house begging for table scraps. And I explained to him what I was doing, raising worms. And with my small family, we don't have enough table scraps to feed as many worms as I like to have. So I asked him about getting his table scraps. He's got like 4 small children that they have over at their house. So I'm sure they have a lot more table scraps than I do. Here's some more of that lettuce or cabbage one, I'm not sure which. There we are. We got that done. Now I'll put a little bit of my worm chow in here. Now this is about 3 different products mixed together, along with my eggs that I've ground up. Now they need eggs because worms just got to crawl like a chicken does. I'm an old farm boy, so I don't know a lot about chicken, but I knew enough about that. But it's got the crawl. They got crawl like a chicken, and those ground up eggs help them to digest their food. And here's a couple of biscuits my wife fixed recently. And we had biscuits and had a few left over. And I put them in the freezer, so I'm going to feed these to my babies. Y'all hear that noise in the background? That's my dog complaining. She wants out, or he's a he wants out of here. And probably wants to go out and potty and then get a treat. But anyway, he'll be all right. He's a good dog. He's a very good dog. Oh, I should have. I just took this out of the freezer. I should have taken it out early. I'll just leave it here for them because it's hard to break because it's frozen. So there's our feeding for this time around. I think I've got everything. And I will cover this feeding back. This banana peel that I left last time. I'll put it back over here. And this little bit of slaw that I had left, I'll put it in here as well. I'm going to leave the bedding as it is. I'm a little bit low on bedding. My shredder messed up on me. So I suppose I'm going to have to get me another shredder. So I think this is just about it for this time around. By the way, I fed these a week ago, and here it is Friday, September, I think it's the 16th. Is that right, cameraman? September the 16th. So we've got our babies fed one more time. Put the newspaper over here. I've seen a lot of other videos that where the worms had eaten the paper up. Show you one more thing before we close this section out. I told my buddy next door gave me a cantaloupe. I didn't say cantaloupe, did I? But he gave me a cantaloupe, and I froze this thing, and then thawed it out a little bit, cut it in half. And I put a quarter of it in here. And cameraman, if you'll shift over here just a minute. This is my other bed. I just want to show you. I actually got this bed Wednesday, and I bought 1 pound of worms, which is about 1,000 to 1,200 worms, so they tell me. again, I'm still fairly new to this. I've only been in it since January. And this is my new worm bed. I got the same container here. These containers, by the way, you can buy these at Lowe's. I think with tax and everything, I paid just under $9 for these. But they're great. I mean, really good for raising worms. Now, what I plan to do is I plan to make shelves so I can slide these in. Right now, I've only got 2. So thus far, I've got about 1,000, 1,200 worms here. And over here, I've got about 1,000 worms. Sitting here a while ago just thinking about the business. And if everything goes, if everything goes as well as expected, by the end of the year, and again, this is June the 16th, 2023, if everything goes well by the end of the year, I should have around 8,000 to 10,000 worms. And once I get about 5,000 worms, I'll probably sell off about 500 so I can start bringing a little cash in. As of now, a little cash has been going up. But anyway, this is Larry. Let's go back to this being Cambermen where we fed today. This is Larry with WileyWormFarm.com. You can check out, I've got 4 or 5 other videos on there. Check out my videos. And when you do, if you would just hit that like button and subscribe. Like I said, I've only been in business less than 6 months. And I have really been surprised how many subscribers and viewers I've got. And I really do appreciate it. Hey, folks, until next time, this is Larry. God bless you. Appreciate you watching. I'll see you probably Wednesday when we go through a new bed and feed Ben. But until then, we'll see you. God bless you. Have a great evening.